All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders with Millstone, who teach very well while I this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. And today, man, just basically again, and touching upon the devil upon the planet Earth and his children. Because witchcraft, which this guy he's heavily in, he's pushing forth this vibration throughout the whole earth. And it's no coincidence that the Lord compares this current system, this current beast system, especially America. It's no coincidence that he considered this place the land of the Chaldeans. And now once you go into Chaldea, if I'm not mistaken, is near Babylon. But once you go into the history of them, these guys was heavy into witchcraft. They was heavy into worshiping idols and giving sacrifice unto idols and things like that. And these people here today have totally surpassed the people that was in the land of the Chaldeans. Now they put demonic enchantments in the music. They put demonic enchantments in movies, even in these award shows. A lot of them things and a lot of those visuals be telling you that these people are having an alliance with Satan. And again, it's just not over here in the West. This is a global thing that these devils are doing. Everybody know about the Olympic Games and these different opening games, the halftime shows, these award shows. Everybody know that it's demonic symbolism in the midst of it. But again, these people being ignorant until Satan devices, they fall unto it. Ultimately, they fall into the ways of the devil. Let's go on and read this. A Google search from Satan is counsel. You are likely referencing recent geopolitical news. Russia's Supreme Court officially designated the International Satanist Movement as an extremist organization, effectively making Satan worship illegal nationwide. The ruling imposes prison sentences up to 8 years and was backed by the Russian Orthodox Church. Yes. So again, it's now people are just getting on game. People, Russia, they'll say, Russia, righteous. They with the Lord. They listening to the church. But guess what? They are part of it too now. Only thing they really doing is just trying to cripple this devil from one of his main weapons. And again, one of his main weapons is witchcraft, man. Even the way how this guy sway the people, it's a form of witchcraft that this devil do, man. To let you believe in his lies, certain enchantments that these guys do. And guess what? Through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, nobody wouldn't have really got him punished if the prophets wasn't out here, man, and telling you and warning you about the things that this guy do behind closed doors. Let's go ahead and get a couple precepts. Let's go right here to the book of 2 Corinthians. Yep. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 3. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Yes, man. Because yes, even though we're fleshly here, you got your bodily members, but it's a lot of wicked things that these devils throw around, man. These devils, they praying the same. They praying different devils to put enchantments upon us. That's why we got to keep our medicine strong. Like the Apostle Rakah always say. Because if you don't, these devils, they'll be able to get to you, man. Best believe, you praying to your Yahweh every day. Best believe that these people got soothsayers that do the same thing. And they don't pray for the rising up of Israel. No, they pray for our destruction. That's the reason why they put different enchantments in rap music, man. Different beats and sounds into future. The sounds of Future and the sounds of Taylor Swift is two different things, man. But let's go ahead and continue on. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. Yes, the strongholds of witchcraft, man. Voodoo, hoodoo, whatever you want to call it, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is casting their left-handed spirit down. And even a lot of these jakes, these niggas out here, niggas worshiping and praying to ancestors, man, we casting it down. Because that's a part of witchcraft too, man. And you get that information from the so-called white man. Instead of you trusting in the Heavenly Father who made heavens and earth in your ass, you are trusting your ancestor who's enslaved. You know, most likely that was you. But again, just going back, these devils push out this certain philosophy, this certain way of life, and ultimately this certain faith upon the planet Earth, ultimately to sway you away from the Most High. Because once you go into their word Satan or Shaitan, it actually goes back into the word adversary or being adverse. These people, they don't want you to worship the Most High. They don't want you to praise unto the Lord in Hebrew, in the Hebrew tongue. That's the reason why they took prayers out of the school and things like that, because they want your connection with Satan to be stronger than your connection with the Most High. And it's evident that these people are emotionally tied into Satan, man. Nigga get mad when you tell him to put the blunt down. You know, nigga get mad when you tell him to turn that nigga music off. You know, and he also get mad when you tell him that the so-called white man, the devil, to show you that the spell is still on him, man. Because even these certain things that this guy put us through, the Willie Lynch letter, you know, colorism, hey, that was a part of a spell that these people threw upon us, man. Judah, envy and Ephraim hating Judah. That's a part of the spell. It's a part of the curses, man. You know, but these devils, he adds into it. Let's go on and continue on. And we pulling those strongholds down by coming out here with the scriptures and showing the people the right way. But like it says in the book of Jeremiah, they said we will not walk therein. Because a lot of these niggas, they're comfortable with that hoodoo and voodoo, man. Continuing on though. It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High. So again, that black woman spirit, she the queen, she the god of the earth. That's witchcraft, man. We casting that shit down, man. Even a lot of these Greek organizations that worship Azareth and Horus and these different Greek gods, we cast that shit down, man. And it's so crazy. The ones who worship the Greek gods, that's who make it here in this society, man. You know, in order for you to really make it, you really have to cast down your Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and do a ritual in order to put your alliance into another god. That's what all these different, you know, sororities and fraternities about. But it's going to be another ritual that these devils are going to do, which really is going to come in the form of a microchip to show your alliance unto Esau, man, and unto this world. But guess what? We're casting this shit down. We certainly, you better not follow Iris. You know, you better not follow Horus. You know, and all these different Greek gods that these niggas love to pull upon a pedestal. We're warning you from the evils ahead, because if you worship these different gods, your latter end will be nothing but death, man. Continuing on though, it says, in bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of the Most High. And that's what we do, man. We go out here on the highways and byways, we prophesying against Mount Seir and everything that goes against the Most High, you know. But again, it's coming into effect. As you can see, Russia have banned Satanism. And again, people think Satanism is you just being an atheist and you don't believe in God. Yes, that's a form of it, but it goes deeper, man. It's levels. You know, people say it's levels to this shit. These niggas that just don't believe in God and they be on TikTok speaking their rhetoric. But it's also men that's dedicated, you know, to do sacrifices, do certain rituals in order to cast the spells upon the nation of Israel. Even these celebrities, man, they heavy into rituals, man, in order to try to strengthen themselves here on this worldly side. But you can have it, man, because ultimately you're going to still be destroyed, no matter if you have these different demons under your control, and you know this demon, and you pray to him for this, you still going to get cast down, because those left-handed spirits actually work with the Most High. They work for the Most High, man. You know? Let's go ahead and get another one. This is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah 47, and I'm going to jump down to verse 10. It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me." Yes, because you go off, you do these rituals, and ultimately lead our people to go off. You got niggas like Future. You put enchantments upon his music so niggas can get addicted to lean. Niggas can get addicted to getting money and killing folks. You know? That's something that you trusted in. You thought the Most High didn't see that. You just thought that these people so crazy. No. You the one that led them into that way. You the one that put that power to them. You know? And this is why Russia banned you, man. Because they know what you niggas do. Let's go on and continue on. It says, "Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me." So you think you God. That's why you are pushing forth a Satanist international Satanist movement. Because you want to replace the Most High with your rhetoric, with your different laws and legislations, man. Continuing on though. "Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off." So you're going to still be destroyed. Continuing on. It says, "And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." Yes, because you thought the Lord was on together with you. But he's going to reprove you, and he's setting us up in order right before your eyes, man. You thought this new world order scheme was going to work out. Continuing on though. "Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries." Yes. Again, that left-handed energy, that left-handed side, that left-handed way. Forgetting about the Most High, sleeping with another man, women eating pork, men sleeping with men, women sleeping with women. You know? No type of restrictions. And then you get mad because you got to go to work every day. You know, all that shit, man. Esau, he's not sparing anybody when it comes to this guy pushing forth their left-handed energy, man. You know? It's going to continue on. "Stand out with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, because it got you this far." So the Lord said, keep on with it. "Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so thou mayest be able to prevail. If so thou shalt be able to profit. If so thou mayest prevail." Yes. So guess what? Ultimately, you keep on trusting in his left-hand side. The Lord is being facetious, saying, "I might let you in," which he not. Ultimately, he's going to cast you down even more, you know, for thinking that left-hand side, which worked for the Most High, is going to turn their back on him. No, man, let's continue on. "Thou art weary with the multitude of thy counsels. Let thy astrologers and stargazers and monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from the things which shall come upon thee." Yeah, so the international same movement is not going to save you from the famine, the pestilence, the evils to come ahead. Because even amongst that upper echelon of Esau, all them niggas is traitors and thieves. Let's say there's no honor amongst thieves. You know, all these niggas is a representation of damn rebellion, man. You know, and again, at the same time, that's why, Russia and different parts upon the planet Earth is banning this guy. Because again, these people ain't doing anything beneficial for you. They're not setting this thing up so you can have a longer life, or righteousness can be established. Matter of fact, we finna make everything a level playing. No, man. This guy, he's doing these different things to put you further and further in that darkness. It's a spirit of misery, love, company. So he put spells upon people, different enchantments upon people in order for them to be destroyed with him. When it says throw hands on the hand, throw hands on the hand, basically the Lord is going to thrust you through. Because you join the hand with the wicked, and you're not going to go unpunished because you participated in those wicked acts, man. Again, these different celebrities, these different men who trust in the left-hand side, they're going to get their ends too. They're going to get destroyed with this devil. But again, just going back into the main thing of, Satan is being counseled upon the planet Earth. And while Satan is being counseled, this left-handed energy being cast down, only one thing will come up is righteousness, man. The whole world is really tired of wickedness. The scriptures say, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And there's a lot of mourning going on upon the planet Earth right now. And the reason why, because the so-called white man is in power. So yeah, I can pray this video is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakwadash. I want to give double honor to my apostle, Elder Spirit Millstone, and Shalom.